First episode of Soulland Season 1 begins in a beautiful mountain village. This village is actually a sect called the Tang sect. Outside the sect, a young man named Tang San is running through the forest, trying to escape from the elders. The elders are powerful and attack him, but he manages to dodge all their strikes. This surprises them because avoiding their attacks is almost impossible. Tang San had secretly entered the sect library and learned forbidden techniques. For this crime, he was sentenced to death. Knowing this, Tang San decides to take his own life rather than be executed. He tells the elders that he never shared the secret techniques with anyone and that all of them are still in his room. He then takes out the most dangerous weapon from the technique and offers it to the sect leader. After that, he removes his clothes, symbolically returning everything he had received from the sect. Finally, he jumps into a cliff. The sect leader tries to save him, but Tang San is determined and falls to his death. After dying, his soul travels through different worlds and is reborn in a parallel universe as a newborn baby. He is again named Tang San. This time, he remembers everything from his past life, including the techniques. As he grows up, he practices them on the mountain. In this new world, called the Du Luo continent, every child awakens a special ability at the age of 6. This ability is called a spirit soul. Once awakened, it gives people different powers. One day, Tang San learns that a spirit master named Su Yudao, a rank 26 spirit grandmaster, is coming to their village to awaken the children's abilities. The ranks are divided from 1 to 100. Rank 1 to 10, trainee. Rank 11-20, spirit master. Rank 21 to 30, spirit grandmaster. Rank 31 to 40, spirit elder. And so on. All the children gather in a hall where Su Yudao begins awakening their spirit souls. The first child awakens a sickle, which is a tool-type spirit soul. The master explains that such souls are not useful for fighting, but are good for farming. However, when he checks the child's soul power, it is 0. This means the child cannot train his spirit soul and will remain an ordinary person forever. Most of the other children also awaken farming-type abilities. Then a girl awakens blue-silver grass, which is considered the weakest and most useless spirit soul. Finally, Tang San steps forward. He awakens blue-silver grass in one hand, but secretly, in his other hand, a hammer appears. He hides it quickly. When the master checks his soul power, it is at level 10, which is extremely rare. This condition is called innate full soul power, meaning he was born with maximum power. Such people are very rare and usually become very strong. The master explains that to go beyond level 10, Tang San will need a spirit ring. Without spirit rings, no one can advance further, no matter how much they train. Later, the village chief and Tang San's father, Tang Hao, discuss his abilities. The chief wants Tang San to join a city academy, but Tang Hao refuses. He believes his son can live as a blacksmith. Tang Hao is shocked when he learns Tang San's spirit soul is blue-silver grass because he expected it to be the clear sky hammer. Tang San then reveals his second spirit soul, the clear sky hammer. Tang Hao remembers how his wife sacrificed herself years ago to protect him and their child. Her spirit soul was blue-silver grass. Now Tang San has both, his mother's blue-silver grass and his father's clear sky hammer. Tang Hao hugs his son and tells him to always use the hammer to protect the grass. Tang Hao begins teaching Tang San blacksmithing techniques. Using his past life's memories, Tang San also creates hidden weapons. Eventually, Tang Hao allows him to go to the city for training, but gives strict rules. 1. Never add a spirit ring to the hammer. 2. Never reveal the hammer spirit soul to anyone. 3. Never tell anyone that he has 2 spirit souls. 4. Only use the hammer if his life is in danger. Tang San agrees and sets out with the village chief to the academy. At the gate, the guard refuses their pass, thinking it is fake because it mentions blue-silver grass with level 10 soul power, something extremely rare. The guard insults the chief, but Tang San defends him and almost uses his hidden weapon. At that moment, a man arrives and stops the fight. He is known as the Grand Master. He takes Tang San inside and explains that he knows Tang San has 2 spirit souls. At first, Tang San is alarmed because his father told him to keep it secret. But the Grandmaster proves his intelligence by showing his research. Out of hundreds of blue-silver grass users, none ever had full soul power. This means Tang San must have another spirit soul. Realizing the Grandmaster's wisdom, Tang San bows and accepts him as his teacher. The Grandmaster agrees, and together they go to meet the principal for Tang San's admission. In the last episode, we saw that Tang San had become the leader of Dorm 7. But soon a girl arrives, and according to tradition, Tang San must fight her. Her spirit soul is a rabbit, and she is very powerful. Their battle is intense, and in the end, the girl defeats Tang San. She becomes the new leader of Dorm 7. Her name is Xiao Wu. Dorm 7 is special because it is for working students, children who study while also doing part-time jobs to pay their fees. Boys and girls live together here since they are all young. Later, the teacher gives Tang San a blanket. Xiao Wu doesn't have one, so she asks to share his bed. Tang San is embarrassed, saying, "How can a boy and girl sleep together?" But Xiao Wu replies, "If I don't mind as a girl, why should you mind as a boy?" She joins their beds and they sleep. The other children are shocked and jealous of Tang San. The next day, everyone goes to the dining hall. Xiao Wu wants to eat upstairs, but they learn that the upper floor is only for rich students, while poor students must stay downstairs. The rich children mock them, which hurts everyone. At that moment, the Grandmaster arrives, the same man Tang San accepted as his teacher. He invites Tang San to eat upstairs with him, but Tang San chooses to stay with his friends and promises to meet the Grandmaster later. When Tang San's friends hear that the Grandmaster is his teacher, they are surprised. The Grandmaster is rank 29 but has never advanced further, so people often mock him. When his friends joke about this, Tang San gets angry and warns them never to insult his teacher again. Tang San then meets the Grandmaster, who asks to see his second spirit soul. Tang San reveals the clear sky hammer. The Grandmaster is impressed. He finds it fitting that the son of a blacksmith has a hammer spirit soul. He also warns Tang San never to add a spirit ring to the hammer, something his father had already told him. Tang San asks why, but the Grandmaster only says, "You will understand when the time is right." Grandmaster wants to train Tang San personally. To advance from rank 10 to rank 11, Tang San needs a spirit ring, which can only be obtained by defeating a spirit beast, so they decide to go to a special forest. Before leaving, the Grandmaster teaches Tang San more about his blue-silver grass spirit soul. He also gives him a special belt that can store unlimited items. Tang San is delighted because he can hide his secret weapons inside it. They enter the forest, which is full of dangerous beasts. The Grandmaster shows his own spirit soul, a rare beast-type variant, capable of 3 attacks at once. Tang San wonders why, with such a strong spirit soul, the Grandmaster never advanced further. The Grandmaster explains that his spirit soul awakened too late, limiting his growth. Instead of chasing ranks, he devoted himself to research and knowledge. As they explore, they encounter a giant snake spirit beast, over 100 years old and extremely powerful. The Grandmaster cannot defeat it, and they try to escape. Tang San secretly uses his hidden weapon to strike the beast's mouth, killing it. The Grandmaster believes it was luck and doesn't realize Tang San used a weapon. The Grandmaster is thrilled because Tang San can now absorb the snake's energy to gain his first spirit ring. Tang San hesitates, fearing the snake's energy will harm his blue-silver grass, but the Grandmaster assures him it will make it stronger. Tang San meditates and successfully absorbs the energy, gaining his first spirit ring. By morning, Tang San wakes to find the Grandmaster poisoned by the snake's venom. Using blacksmith techniques, he heats a knife and removes the poison, saving his teacher. The Grandmaster then asks Tang San to demonstrate his new spirit ring ability. Tang San releases it, and vines shoot out 50 meters, wrapping around a tree and paralyzing it. The Grandmaster realizes this power can paralyze enemies from a distance and is very strong. Both are happy with the result. Back at school, the Grandmaster gives Tang San a book containing his research and advises him to visit the spirit hall in the city. There, Tang San can register his talent and receive a monthly stipend, so he won't need to work as a poor student anymore.